Hi, my name is Tim Schaeffer. I'm the Executive Director of the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission. Today I'm joined by Waterways Conservation Officer Doug Deppen and Commissioner Chad Saylor from the Dauphin County Board of Commissioners. And we're here along the banks of the Susquehanna River on a chilly January day to remind people of the need to be safe on and along the water all year long. And the main message here today is to stay off of the frozen Susquehanna River. It's been a number of years since we've had conditions like this. It is a really pretty sight out there. We just had a gentleman stop down to take some pictures of the river. But we want to remind folks today, please, that water that's underneath is extremely cold. The ice is thin. Please stay off of the Susquehanna River. I'm going to turn it over to Officer Deppen to give you some safety tips, things that he's seen from the field. In addition to safety tips here on along the river, we can also give you some tips for when you're out on the ice this year on lakes and ponds. There's some great ice fishing that's happening all over Pennsylvania, but again, the Susquehanna River is not a place to try that out. And then we'll wrap up with Commissioner Saylor for some safety tips here pertinent to local here in Dauphin County. So with that, WCO Deppen.
I'll start off by saying if you want to go out and do some sports on the ice, start out by doing fishing or skating and stuff like that on a pond or a lake where you don't have a lot of water current. Like the river here, the flow underneath the ice is real swift. There's a lot of air pockets in there. One area you'll get maybe 6 or 8 inches of ice, and the next step you might have a ½ inch. And if you step on that weak spot under an air pocket, you're going to fall through. If you fall through, the current's going to take you downstream under the ice. You're not going to be reappearing. When I pull into, say, one of our boat launches, I often see people walking out on the ice to take photos. That's definitely the wrong thing to do. Make sure you're staying on shore, not walking out in the ice on the river. Thank you.
Good. Thanks, Doug.
As I said, my name's Chad Saylor. I'm a Dauphin County Commissioner. And on behalf of my teammates, Commissioner Mike Priest and Commissioner George Hartwick, I want to thank the PA Boat and Fish Commission for bringing this issue, this public safety issue, to a head. Every year we face this when the temperatures get cold and the river starts to freeze over. This becomes an issue. And I think the message today is don't be stupid. This is not a hiking trail. All right, the Susquehanna River is not meant for walking on. We've got Fort Hunter Park right across the road here. We've got Wildwood. We've got a bunch of great parks. If you want to go walking, that's the place to do it. Don't do it here. The reality is in the last 4 weeks, we've had 4 emergency calls along the Susquehanna River. 2, in fact, in one day. A man, for some reason, decided to see how far he could go out on the ice down by the courthouse on Front Street. Another is a woman who lost control of her dog. It's dangerous, it's life-threatening, and you're taking up the valuable time of our emergency responders, who should not be responding to people who carelessly walk out on this ice. Don't be stupid. Don't do it. Find some other place to walk. Don't do walking on the Susquehanna River. Thank you.
So thanks, Commissioner and Officer Deppen, for those safety reminders. As the weather warms up in the spring and later in the winter, reminder that life jackets are required on all canoes and kayaks and boats under 16 feet when you are boating from November 1st through April 30th. Trout season will be right around the corner. When that does happen on April 2nd, your life jacket will be required if you're on a canoe or a kayak or a boat under 16 feet. The air may be warming up in the spring, but that water will still be ice cold. So please enjoy all that Pennsylvania has to offer. Enjoy the beauty of winter, but please stay off the Susquehanna River.